What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. Sealed, Aetherdrift. We're picking up part 2 here. We went through the deck. We saw and we played a couple of games. We're 1-1 right now. We are essentially running a green, white, I don't know, beast, mount, some artifact deck with a small splash in red for just some good removal. Road Rage, a couple lightning strikes. Our removal suite is pretty solid, and we've got some nice synergies, I will say. Some Fang Guardian action locks it on. We've got a couple surveyors here as well to get a little bit of value off of starting our engines. We have some pretty cool rares here in Aganosaurus Rex, if that's how you say that. We have a Beast Rider, we have a Lifecraft engine. So we're doing a few little bit of different things, and so far it's gone all right. Let's jump into some games and see how we can finish up in this sealed. Okay, on the play here, here's the problem. I really want to get the Web Strike Elite up and going. But if I don't find the white mana, I'm in tough shape here. I should mulligan this hand, but I'm not gonna. So if we find the white mana, we are in grandiose shape here. Let's see what we got. This is a big attack. I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. They missed their land drop. This is probably the game here. Nope, they got their land drop. And we missed. Okay, that's what I get. Should definitely have mulliganed. Ooh, okay. Not totally out of it then. Let's pop this before they're able to sink the mana and get the 3/3. I don't mind taking the 1 from the Wreckage Wicker Folk. As of the Dunes. That's a really good land for me. Let's Ooze Patrol. Oh, there's a lightning strike. Unfortunate. This is for 7? Yeah. You know, green is just so strong. Green is so strong in this format. It's crazy. And mostly because just these big creatures, and I'm just gonna shoot this. Whiff. Tasty boy. I think this is my best play. We draw a land, we can get the mammoth out. Well, we're in big trouble. Yep, good game. Timely removal. Black-green is just so strong. Okay. It's a good little start here. Much better than our last game. I really shouldn't have kept that. I shouldn't have kept that with 2 green. Nice to get the Web Strike Elite out. Probably also should not have made that attack into the Wretchdal, but see if we can have a little bit of a different outcome here. Odd hole. We get Surveyor going here. Ooh, or we could Venomous Lagac. Nah, I want to save that probably. Let's just get Surveyor up. Excuse me. We're going to be able to get the Rex out, which is pretty sick. Well, now we can Lagac and shoot that. So help get my speed going. I could also plow through their Pothole Mole, but I think we keep that. I guess the other line there... Got a couple of creatures in here, so they can exile that. I think we just play the Rex. Belt Guardian, very nice. It's a 5/5. Okay, we're going to be pretty well situated here. Start by doing this. Let's then Lightning Strike this. And then goodbye to that. I guess I really didn't need to use the Lightning Strike. This next turn we can sacrifice, make the pilot. Want to do that? I really probably should have kept the Lightning Strike, recognizing it, because they were tapped out and they would have been able to stop. Sure. They would have been able to stop. Yeah, see, I would have much rather been able to shoot this. Say, counterspell? just don't want them to get the power on the battlefield here. Gonna basically just force them to have to deal with the 8/8 here. But yeah, I should have definitely kept the lightning strike back. You're 1 point away from exhausting. Guess we just bring the beats. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, let's make the let's make the 1/1. Plenty of power on the battlefield. And that will do. The Rex getting it done. Okay, this is actually quite nice here. We're a little slow with 2 tap lands. But I will keep. We'll see what we draw. So what I want to do here is do white. Hello. Do a green menace. Can play the Legek. Got a Raceway to start the engines. This is the discard draw card. It's nice. Well, that's unfortunate. Blue. Very interesting. I'm thinking we ramp here a little bit. This can get up to 2. This can actually get up pretty quickly here. I could play Beast Rider. I'll be able to punch some damage in. And then untap. Keep the bike up as an option. I think that's what I do. Let's crew. Let's attack. They want to block. I'm certainly fine with this. Yep. And we untap. The goal here is going to be getting Broadcast Rambler down so that collision course is big enough. Or being able to Voyager, Quick Welder, crew the bike, use Plow Through to shoot the Captain Howler. See, this should lock up attack pretty good. Unless, of course, they have a removal spell for the bike, like a Lightning Strike. Which they might. And I might have walked into that a little bit, but we'll have to see. This hopefully locks down. Do I care about losing the bike? I lose the ability to plow through. I need to get Captain Howler off the battlefield, so I'm not going to block here. They're likely going to discard to pump. Draw another card. Yep. Yep. That's smart. That's good play. Take a damage. This ticks up. I take another damage. That ticks up. They get to draw a card. That ticks up. Okay. What do we do here? I want to say it's Quick Welder. Because this is Ward 2 and pay 2 life. Which is insane to me. Okay. Got that out of the way. Veteran Beast Rider will get back online here shortly. Voyager Quick Welder here is going to help us get Broadcast Rambler out, making the 1/1, which is going to be pretty nice. And then Collision Course. Once I do that, Collision Course gets quite good. And if we draw an extra land, we draw another land, we can double spell, which will be nice. Although I'm not really too worried about McKin Artillerist getting the boot. This enchantment deals 5 damage to one target creature or planeswalker. It's 2 damage to each player who doesn't have max speed. Got it. I mean, this is going to pretty well lock this down, though. Getting rid of the Beast Rider was not great. But if some good removal spells here, we get a Thopter creature that we can crew. No text. Feeling pretty good. We can Ride's End here. We want to get the Artillerist out of the way. Can do this. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to take 2 from this. 6 damage. This keeps up both Road Rage and Ride's End for me. This is pay 2 to sacrifice it, deals 2 damage. I actually really like Road Rage. And Ride's End is actually, is quite good. And having both options here, especially if they're able to play something that can attack quickly. Bring the beats. A pump spell. I played the Brightfield Glider to get Road Rage up to 4. For this exact moment. Now, they don't take the damage, but that was probably backbreaking. Because now I have... Yeah, I have Ride's End here. I can just pay the 5. Two 1/1 counters, they block. I think I can actually just win the game with this by cycling it. Because they'll double block this and attempt to try to get rid of it. I cycle it. Comes a 7/6. We'll push through 4 points of damage. And as long as they don't block my 1/1. I think we go for the win here. Okay. No need to do that. I'm wondering if I just hold this. I do. I'm just going to hold this. Sure. What are they going to bring back? Skybox Fairy, I guess? Getting rid of their 1/1. GG's. We had multiple win conditions there. Played that a little bit more cleanly than the last one. I guess I could have. No, I couldn't. I wouldn't have. No, I would have gotten enough damage in. Keeping the 2 mana up, maybe a little bit nervous. I didn't want to overplay because if we then Rex that turn and they'd have, for instance, any type of bounce spell, which there are a couple in this this set, then I essentially get 2 for 1, right? And so just letting that damage resolve through kind of forces them to draw. And we're in a really good position here, right? We've essentially taken out one of their threats. We're able to, get in a couple points of damage. We have the ability to just kind of keep attacking and keeping the pressure up. Duretti was a great, I don't know if they had it. I don't, or this was a great draw. I think they had it because they didn't block with the 1/1, so they kind of saw this play coming. The thought process here is to be able to use Duretti to then use Skybox Fairy to block the Broadcast Rambler, but even in that instance, they're taking 3 damage from this, even if I would have lost the Rambler. But then let's assume we didn't have Ride Zen, which obviously we did, so it's kind of a moot point. But the Rex then still gives us the option to push through the damage if they make the block with Skybox Fairy. Still kept the 2 mana up. Again, could have been a bounce spell or something of that sort, but a little less likely, I guess, in that situation. Okay, now this isn't ideal. This is going to be another game I lose because I don't mulligan. Collision Course, Road Rage, and Lightning Strike are great removal spells for us. I'm going to give it a try. I think we got enough draws, and that is one of them. Turn 1 play here. We'll have Collision Course up and ready. We can Collision Course this Wreckage Wicker Folk. But I probably don't do that. I think we keep Collision Course on tap to destroy an artifact. Seems pretty good to me. We'll take a point or 2 of damage, a couple points of damage here. There's an Engine Rat. There is a Lifecraft Engine. This is pretty interesting. I would like Mount, please. So not really getting pressured too badly here. Obviously need to find a red source, preferably. Might have a little mono black action going on here. Pretty cool. There's my red source. Fortunately, it's a tapped land, but that's okay. We can't crew this, but it requires 3. Oh, my precious Lifecraft Engine. That's okay. I'm thinking we Lightning Strike this. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't want to run the Engine Rat. Yeah, that doesn't... I mean, I'm not overly concerned with that. I just don't want Yeah, I'm really not pressured here for life total perspective. I'm kind of hoping to be able to get this out. They were missing red. This is going to be hard for them to deal with, I think. At least that's my hope. Now, there is this -6/-6 spell. I guess Rex would have done the same thing. Here's what I was trying to play around. I was trying to be cautious to play around a, like the one that you could sack the creature to exile a creature, destroy a creature. So I don't want to just run Rex out. What I was trying to do also, there's plenty of fight spells. I don't think there's anything that red or black has. So I guess that was maybe a little bit too conservative on my part, but I also didn't want to give them the opportunity to have that death touch creature, then be able to ping a point onto something like an 8/8. So trying to get rid of the rat first to get rid of the opportunity for death touch was really, really important. But here, if they couldn't take care of this turn, we're playing Rex next turn, we're saddling this, we're attacking, we're getting another 3/3. Honestly, we could have saddled this to give it +2, +1, +2 and flying, although if they kept the Wickerfold back, that doesn't do me a whole lot of good. But we would still pressure with that attack just to force maybe some kind of blocks, and then I could potentially have Road Raged or something on top of that. So we had plenty of options. And then Collision Course here gets great. This now goes up to 3. If we play the Rex, let's say we had drawn another land, we're able to Rex and Collision Course for 4, and we're in great shape at that point. Okay, we need... I have plenty of green mana. I'm going to give this a go-to here. I think format's slow enough. We are on the draw. I might get color screwed again here running the 3, but hopefully we can avoid that. I think I play the red first. I just need a green land. This hand is beautiful. If we rip a green land here, especially on the next draw step. Thought process here, play the red for Lightning Strike. They take the Lagak, that would be crazy. They're going to take Beast Rider. Unless they feel like they can get rid of Beast Rider. Yeah. That sucks. Turn 1 Intimidation Tactics. Oh, I drew it too. That's tough, man. That is tough. Oh, that is tough. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. The Mole. There's a Maximum Overdrive. Let's just Lightning Strike this. Ends the turn. Didn't play the Night Market. Interesting. Not really too worried about the pilot here. They don't present any good options. We can throw Ride's End at something. But with them having 2, 4, 5 mana. Not worried about this. I'm not worried them getting the engines up a little bit. Let's see what they play for 5. Do I Ride's End this? I don't think so. I don't. That just doesn't. This doesn't feel great right now. Let's say Fang Guardian, maybe? No? All right. Cycling the land. They must have a lot of lands in hand. That's going to be my guess here, if they don't need it. Okay. Sure. 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 Mount, please. I can set up a pretty decent turn here. Or less. Sure. Yeah, sure. Let's exile this into nothingness. Boom, baby. Let's go. As long as Fang Guardian stays on the battlefield here, I feel quite good about what we're going to try to do here. Yep. I'm wondering if I play the Voyager Quick Welder. This cruise for 3. I gotta find a way to get the migrating Tetradon off the battlefield here. Jesus, dude, that sucks. What a good play. That card is so good. Back on Track is amazing. Oh, it makes my collision course worse. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. If I find a green mana here, we're in good shape. No. Pull this up again. I can't win that. I can't stop a Thundering Broodwagon. I needed the manas. So it still came to bite me. Oh, man. Green-black. Telling you. This getting ripped out of the hand early was really, really tough. This would have been a monstrous play here. Especially pulling Lifecraft Engine. I would have been able to saddle, do some pretty fun things, keep everything untapped for some good blocks. That would have turned, if this is on the battlefield, which it likely wouldn't have been because Thundering Broodwagon coming back a few times was really good. I have been actually very impressed with Back on Track, returning a creature or vehicle from the graveyard to the battlefield and creating a 1/1, especially with so many of the vehicles having good enters effects. These have been pretty impactful. And then Thundering Broodwagon is really, really good. It's really, really, really good. So well played by them. I wonder there too. Yeah, I don't know. If I Web Strike Elite, I guess I could have crewed attack with the Lifecraft engine, kind of seeing how their blocks were going to go, and then been able to collision course as well. But then they maximum overdrive, so that really wouldn't have mattered anyways. They had it covered. GG's. All right, that will wrap us up here. Part 2, Sealed, Aetherdrift. We have been, I'm going to jump into some more practices of these, probably have some more on the channel here, because in about a week or so, we have actually the opportunity to play for collector boosters with the Arena Direct event coming up. So we'll need to grab some gems, but we're going to give that a go. So I gotta cut my teeth here on the on the Sealed a little bit and get pretty familiar before that event rolls around, because if you are a fan of the channel, you know we love some collecty boosties. So other than that, it was fun. Deck was pretty good. I kind of liked, I actually like white green mounts. I do think there's some good synergies here. This deck probably could have been tuned up with a little bit more, but I liked our suite of removal. Collision Course was great. Lightning Strikes and Road Rage were pretty good. Obviously, Road Rage gets much better when you have more vehicles or mounts, but we found really good ways to use this card, so I was pretty happy with it. Lifecraft Engine, really, really cool, especially in this deck where we had some mounts. We're usually able to kind of plus up our vehicles a little bit there, so that was really neat. Broadcast Rambler was kind of cool, but I definitely think needs to be in a deck that can power this out a little bit faster. The fact that Cruise for 1 is pretty nice, though. Rex was great. Love this card. Mammoth was pretty cool, too. I don't think at any point I saw the Jaguar. Unfortunately, Ooze Patrol was pretty interesting, especially if you have the ability to recur the things. Ooze Patrol in green-black feels really, really nice. Veteran Beast Rider, beautiful card. Wonderful, wonderful. Exactly what this deck is trying to do, which is pretty cool. So overall, the other thing I will say, just to finish this up, the Surveyors have actually been pretty interesting. I like these. The format is definitely mid-rangey and grindy enough that you're probably going to get to max speed if you're having at least a decent game. In addition to that, this is just usually a pretty good creature with decent stats that then starts your engines as well, which is not insignificant. And then on top of that, later on can be something to exfile to get you a card. So you just get some card advantage. So these aren't creatures that I will necessarily completely prioritize, but having a few in the deck that are just good chump blockers. Like I like the green one. I actually like the white one. Green one probably a little bit more just because it's a 3/3 for 3, so it's a good body. But having this to then just ship it later when there's some spare mana and pick up a card, and being able to do that at instant speed, end of turn, or whatever the case, was pretty impactful a couple of games. So really enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. This first little look here at some Sealed action. Stay tuned for more. We're going to be jumping into some drafts as well. Lots of Aetherdrift on the channel over the next probably couple of weeks. We will have some more openings as well. We're swapping back and forth between Innistrad Remastered and our Aetherdrift product. I got some videos coming up that I can promise you are not going to want to miss if you enjoy pack openings. So be sure to stick around. Flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. That's our next big goal. We really appreciate the support. Other than that, likes and comments are awesome. Links in the description if you want to join the Discord. All those goodies. And besides that, be sure to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.